The character of Makunouchi Ippo has always been marked by gentleness and humility, well, with the exception of his fight versus Hisato Kojima. You know what? This is the perfect time to take a break. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, enjoy. There will be spoilers all the way to chapter 941, but that being said, let's get into it. After Ippo defeated 3 Asian national champions, his world ranking has risen and it was time for him to finally relinquish his Japanese national belt and move towards the world. At the Kamagawa gym, the coach informs Ippo that both him and Takamura have a title defense coming up, with Takamura for the WBC world title and Ippo for the Japanese title, revealing that Ippo's opponent was ranked 8th as a lightweight before moving down 2 weight classes to featherweight, and as such is still non-ranked in the featherweight division. Enter the man known as Hisato Kojima, or as he will later be known, Ippo's last challenger. Ippo joins Itagaki and Aoki to go to Kokaran Hall to watch Makoto and Saki's fight, who between them was going to be Itagaki's next fight. During the opening fight, they notice Kojima cheering loudly for his gym kohai, making Ippo think Kojima is a good person and proceeds to request a handshake before Kojima stops him to ask for their fight to consist of Ippo stopping and exchanging blows with him. Kojima proceeds to incite Ippo, telling him how his punches will break him. However, Ippo thinks Kojima is still a nice guy and his provocations are common before a fight. That's when Kojima took it a step further, claiming Ippo's previous opponents were all crappy boxers, hacks, jokers, which made Ippo ask him why would he say that as he believes them to be good boxers. After Kojima's further provocations sour Ippo's mood, leading him to walk away, telling Kojima that he will see him in the ring, walking home without even seeing the main event. Itagaki stayed behind to watch the Saki versus Makoto, which ended in a Saki KO. The following day, while doing road work, Ippo expresses to Itagaki how he is disappointed in Kojima since he thought him to be a nice guy, with Itagaki noticing that Ippo is mad at Kojima for what he said, causing him to tell Ippo that he would be mad if someone made a fool out of the opponents he has fought like Kojima did to him. At the monthly boxing fan, Fuji and the staff talk about how Kojima seems to have a grudge against Ippo, and how the editorial department will get others interested in the Ippo vs Kojima fight. Fuji predicts that Ippo won't slip up against Kojima and that Ippo will train in anticipation of Kojima being bigger than he is, since he has already fought somebody who came from the lightweight class, just like Kojima. The One Piece mangaka Oda. The dude's name is actually Oda though, but it's not Ichiro Oda. This got Marie to go find this boxer. Fuji mentioned that she never saw his fight versus Ippo, which led her to the Nishikawa gym, where she finds Oda, who now is a retired boxer after fighting Ippo due to his condition. Marie is shocked to find an overweight looking man because in the picture that she had of him he was still an active boxer. Nonetheless, Marie interviews him, learning that Oda felt motivated after his match versus Ippo but thought he didn't have what it takes to compete with monsters like Ippo and retired. She was surprised to learn from Oda about Kojima not being able to use his right fist because he broke it twice due to his punches being too powerful, resulting in him relying on his left to climb up the JBC rankings, and that Kojima is a huge fan of Ippo, making her wonder why Kojima provoked Ippo when he has a handicap and is also a fan. Later, Umezawa visits Ippo and has him read the latest boxing fan magazine issue that has a section with Kojima claiming to know Ippo's weakness, and also mocking Ippo's previous opponents. After Ippo read it, Umezawa tells Ippo that it's alright to get angry this time since Kojima made a fool out of everybody Ippo has fought in a public forum. However, Umezawa figures that Ippo isn't the type to get mad, suggesting that Ippo give him a good punch that makes him see hell instead. The day of the weigh-in finally arrives. At the weigh-in, while Ippo is in good shape, Kojima's body looked frail. The press then asks for a comment, which Ippo tells them that he will do what he is always trained to do. Kojima mocks Ippo's comments, and then he claims the weakness that he knows Ippo has is the fault of his trainer Kamagawa. The provocations make Ippo visibly mad as he walks away. Kojima claims that the arcade games measure his punches at 2 tons. The scene has been set for Ippo's last challenger in Japan. On the day of the fight, Fuji and Marie notice how boxers Ippo has previously faced, Sendo, Saki, Date, Okita, Mashiba, seem to be in a very bad mood because of Kojima's comments towards them, creating a strange atmosphere in the venue. While in the waiting room, Takamura asks if Ippo's condition is fine, to which Ippo replies it wouldn't take long. Takamura reminded Ippo that Kojima spoke poorly of their coach Kamigawa, something that they both don't take lightly to. Before Itagaki leaves the room to watch Ippo's fight versus Kojima, Takamura expressed how he understands what Ippo is going through, since he sees him as a brother. However, he does not know how Ippo will use his anger, for this is the first time in his life that Ippo is looking to brawl with somebody. When the match begins, Ippo takes a wider stance than usual, and after about a minute of neither boxer moving, Ippo dashes towards Kojima. In range, Ippo begins to throw a left hook, however, he gets hit with a counter. Ippo is about to take the fall until he catches his fall, and when he remembers the face of his previous opponents and Kamigawa, prompting him to immediately throw a left that sends Kojima in the air and onto the canvas. The referee quickly ends the fight without even counting, resulting in Ippo's victory with one punch. Despite winning, Ippo holds his head down as he walks away from the ring. Ippo expresses his remorse to Takamura in the waiting room from how he fought against Kojima. Takamura is annoyed at Coach's grin face due to the reason Ippo is very angry was because of him, partly. Ippo thanks both Kamigawa and Takamura for training and advice, hoping to have a match that he will also make the coach grin. Takamura goes into the ring for his fourth middleweight WBC title defense against Rabbitson. Do I even need to tell you how the result went? But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what fight you have or you've been looking forward to in the series, or what character you want to see us cover next. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thumbs up.